I'm Emmy,
And I'm Allie
and we're making a science video about the Newton's 3 laws of motion.
for our third period science class.
Newton's first law of motion states that a body remains at rest or in motion with constant velocity unless acted upon by an external force.
In this demonstration, the pillow was the object in motion. Allie was the outside force that got hit by the pillow. When it hit her, the pillow fell to the ground. When the pillow wasn't thrown at Allie, it kept going until only gravity pulled the object to the ground. There are many other examples of this, such as throwing a baseball to another person. If the other person didn't catch the ball, it would keep going until gravity pulls it down. This is almost exactly what Newton's first law states. An object in motion stays in motion unless an outside force stops the object. In this demonstration, Emmy was the motionless object. When Allie pushed her, she moved. If Allie wouldn't have pushed her, she wouldn't have fallen. In Newton's first law of motion, it states that an object at rest stays at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. Another example of this law is a book just sitting on a desk that gets pushed onto the floor. If it wouldn't have been pushed, it would have stayed stationary. Newton's second law of motion states the rate of change of momentum is proportional to the imposed force and goes in the direction of the force. In this demonstration, Emmy couldn't even move the couch, but she could move the footrest and the box of chips. This is because of Newton's second law. It states that heavier objects require more force to move the same distance as smaller objects. This law makes a lot of sense. An object with more mass will be harder to move. In this demonstration, you can tell that Allie has to use more of her strength to lift the object 1 than she does to lift object 2. This is because of Newton's second law. Heavier objects require more force to move. This law fits in with our daily life. Some examples of this are lifting weights, moving furniture, and simply carrying any object. Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. In this demonstration, when Allie puts her feet on the footrest pushes back up on Allie's feet at an equal but opposite force. If the forces weren't equal, Allie's foot would sink down into the footrest. When you make any action, there is a reaction force that supports the action. This is shown when Allie puts her feet on the footrest. Without this law, many things wouldn't be possible, such as walking, standing, and any other motion. In this demonstration, when Allie does push-ups, the ground keeps her up. This way she is able to do the push-ups. The two forces are exactly equal and opposite of each other for this to be completed. Many times you do not realize that you are using Newton's laws of motion. Almost every action uses these laws.